They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And this will be a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 43.
Now Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Funchess has it complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
6'6", bullet high.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Luck able to get this one to Mack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To throw is Locke. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. The throw by Luck complete to his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck, catch made here by Campbell. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Luck now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
To the air again. Luck. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Here we go, D.
Again, Luck. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Luck now to throw. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. 6, run back. Go.
On 1st down, Locke. Complete to Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving. The change there on a gain of 12.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Luck now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike, check.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
At the 13-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Luck. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flush to his right, and he whips that one incomplete there. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here we go. 11B. Say Alpha. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Luck is caught by Funchess. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Hines. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Mack, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, check. 55, 55. Hey, exit.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Shoot.
2nd down and goal. Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go to Johnson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Watson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he finds Stills, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Watson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
53, check 53.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He gets it to Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to take off with it, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st and 10, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defense.
And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Locke. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Colts going on 4th. It's Locke. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run for this with Mack. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Luck now to throw. completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Push him back. Push him back. 11
Luck. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock.